Hello and welcome back to The Legend of Veils, Trails of Cold Steel. Now of course, before we get the video, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you enjoyed my content, hit the subscribe button. And of course, stay up to date with all my future content, hit the notification bell. Anywho, in my last video, we, well, got back to Thor's. It was quite nice, it was very lovely. Yeah, apparently now it's summer. Now they're not wearing their, the red jackets anymore, which... for some people it works for others it does not. But yeah. And I think basically now we've just having to go into side quests, so let's get straight into it. I will see you in the game. See you there. Okay, dokie. In fact, I think there's actually one thing I want to do before I go on to anything else. I should check the bookstore. Because, well, you know how it goes. Way! Biblical Corpus. Issue 4. Swimming Strategies, mine. Military Mania, mine. Ebony Art History, mine. And of course, for the final one, Manly Munchies, coffee. Munchie? Really? A munchie? Yeah. What would you consider a munchie? Within the book is a recipe you've never seen before. Roasted coffee. Yeah, I've learned to not question it. Swimming strategies. It's about how to improve your swimming form. It's kind of confusing without someone to show you the motion, so... maybe Laura could help me with that? Now we're level 3 with her now, which is quite good. Imagine that. You get a character, both of them have cover. Imagine linking them two up. It would be very funny. She knows a lot about this stuff. Maybe I should recommend this to her. Yeah, apparently me and Fee were already level 3, which I'm quite shocked by. Because typically I think at this point, I think she's level 2 for me. So, I must have used her a bit more than what I used to. Wow, this book is Gaius all over. Actually, something about it later. Whee! It's like Gaius as well. I think usually at this point, I think Gaius is like link level 2 or 1. So, quite unusual, to be honest. Quite unusual. Anywho, with that out of the way, it's time to get on to these two things. Right, so, you're at the upper class dormitory and you're at the photography club. I want to start with the upper class dormitory. There we go. I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a button to go there. Yes. There is. Right, so... there you are. You're Bridget from class 2, right? If so, I'm here to help with the request that you sent in to the student council. That's me, alright. And you're Rean from class 7? Now that we've established that we know each other, let's get down to business. Can you get started right now? Accept the request. I sure can. Ask away. Thank you. So you wrote that you're having some issues with your childhood friend? That's right, Alan from class 4 to be specific. We're from the same town and we used to go to Sunday school together. I ended up having to leave that school though, and I never saw him after that. That's why I was so happy to run into him again here. But, I see where this is going. You'll be like our student now, aren't you? As bad as you were childhood friends with someone who, well, isn't. What? Is it that weird? Well, I wouldn't say it's weird, but it's pretty rare, isn't it? And it's true that nobles and commoners don't have many opportunities to interact with one another anymore, yeah? I'm just a total babble though, so our family isn't all that influential. My father was never one to put much importance on social standing either. He even let me attend Sunday school on my own, since it was close enough to home. I'll explain it. I guess it dies kind of like mine. So what exactly would you like me to do? You said you weren't sure what you were thinking? Well, I'm not sure why, but Alan's been doing everything he can to avoid me ever since we met up again here. He just gives me the cold shoulder whenever I try to speak to him, too. That's not good. Any idea why he might be acting like this? Not at all, which is why I'm so worried. I haven't done anything that could have offended him the few times we've talked. It's not like he'd have someone crush when we were younger either. Got along so well back then that we used to play together all the time. It would be one thing if he was just avoiding me, but he started treating me like I'm some sort of nuisance. As far as I can tell, something seems to have happened to him at the fencing club. Those could definitely be related. Either way, it seems like the quickest solution is to ask Alan himself. Slow down for a sec. No way, I'm not, because I'm not just going to walk right up to him and ask him directly. He might be more willing to open up to another guy about him. I'll go talk to him and try and figure out what's going on through his head. Thank you. Okay, better go find him. Actually, before I do you know if he'll be at the fencing club today? Most likely, yes. You'll probably find him in the training room. Got it. Before you go, Rean, please promise you'll tell me everything you managed to get out of him. If I'm to blame here, I'd rather know. Please don't hide that from me. I won't, I promise. No, come on. I think it's pretty obvious. Cause I think Rean probably caught onto it, but it is very obvious. I will be honest. Excuse me, I'm looking for a guy named Alan. He's supposed to be a member of this club, but is he off today or something? No, for my information at least. He didn't even mention he'd be out today. Oh? In other words, he's skipping practice. I don't feel I know where he is though. I see, what exactly are you thinking? I'm sure the field about you. Unlike Patrick, Alan actually cares about this club. Chances are, he's skipping practice so he can train on his own. Well then, Alan mentions that Patrick isn't here either. That's not really an excuse, but I find it hard to blame him after what happened. But think of what did happen here last month. I'd only heard rumours. I'd rather not dig this stuff up. Both of them are skipping days. What the hell? Truth is, Alan and Patrick faced off last month. Patrick being the Simon Hills gone by the years made a short out of holding back, then still beat Alan down. It was humiliating. Crushed all of Alan's confidence right out of him. I don't doubt that. I don't doubt it, should I say. Don't doubt that for me. That's why I'm letting him off easy for now. I'll let the same bounce back from this though. Tell you what, if you've got some business with Alan, do us a favour, tell him to drop by. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but we appreciate it. Of course, I'll be sure to tell him if I have a chance. Time to go to the academy field. Whee! Now where is it? All the way in this corner. Whee! Hello. You're that guy from class 7, right? Do you have some business with me or something? No, nothing like that. I saw you training going on with pain first, that's all. That seems a little hesitant as it's in the way of your form. What makes you think you can just show up and criticize me? Is it just because you're noble? Yeah, that's right, I've heard about you. Such a high and mighty noble like you, even talk to a lowly commoner like me. Oh, do you get past my condescension? That stuff has never really bothered me, since that guy's a noble-shaped chip on your shoulder. Putting our badges aside for now, you came into training, didn't you? How about you join me for a while? Me? Train with you? There's a chance of practicing a way you wouldn't normally. I'm sure you'll find it beneficial. What do you say? Well, I don't know what you're planning, but if it'll make me stronger, then I'm bored. I won't say no to some big fancy noble who took the time out of his busy day to ask me anyway. Okay, I'll go get everything ready. Ooh, he is like Marcus, I think. I wonder if Instructor Sarah will let me bowl one of the combat shells. Rean called Instructor Sarah and she gave him permission to use a combat shell. Didn't need that piece of dialogue, but sure. Do 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 do. You guys used to sing in class 7, right? He says they're going to fight. Looks like a little intimidating, but he makes for good training, I promise. I'll take a point for now. Feel free to tag yourself around if you like. Right. Do bam bam ba dum bam bam ba dum bam bam ba dum ba dum. It's following condition. Alan D. Oh, God, yeah. Alan D's the final blow, and Alan is conscious of the battle's end. Go! Yeah, this is where the absolute piss take comes into play. That's what I call it. Battle scope. Huh. Whee! A combat dummy made of a mysterious metal has a high attack and defense power to simulate real battle. Oh, you can't wink either. Soaring bird.
Go.
Do 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 do. Ba-da-ba-dum, bum 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 ba-dum ba-da-bum. Fuck's sake, Rean. Missed. Ooh. Wait, does that only last for one turn?
Go. Go.
Oh, God. You can't even use any arts.
Yep. My turn.
Oh, God.
My turn.
How about, no.
Go.
Do you really have a Saki? No, you fucking don't. Because you don't. Can I actually use... No.
Yep.
Ouch!
Here we go.
Fuck me.
Huh. Go. Arcus, activate. Go. Arcus, activate. Huh.
Damn it.
Go.
God fucking damn it. Of course. Oh, god damn it, Rean. You're gonna have to go on the move, are you?
My turn. My turn.
Right, let's try this again, shall we?
Yep. Huh. Here we go. Go. Go.
So that's doing a little bit less damage now. What the fuck's that?
Arcus,
And
activate.
you definitely need Earth Pulse. Ouch. Also, can you delay?
Here we go.
Of course not. Why would that ever happen?
Huh. Here we go.
So I'm gonna simply force you
Arcus,
again,
activate.
just to keep it on.
Ha.
There we go, so it keeps it up.
Here we go.
Okay, I think Rean kinda needs to heal himself now. Ooh.
Ha.
God fucking damn it.
My turn. Arcus, activate.
I do like the song, to be fair. I did. Fuck all.
Go.
You're probably going to die on the next turn, so...
My turn.
Dun 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 dun.
Yep.
Bam bam ba-dum bam bam.
My turn.
Do 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 do. Bam bam ba da boom. Do do do. Ba ba
My
da
turn.
bam bam ba dum.
There. Here we go.
Dun, 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 dun.
My turn.
I just know the song by heart now at this point.
All right.
Motivate. God fucking damn it!
Here we go.
Dun, dun,
Here we
dun,
go.
ba-da-dum.
All
Bam,
right.
bam, ba-dum, bam, bam, ba-dum, bam, bam.
Here we go. There.
God fucking damn it, of course. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. I had a feeling. That means I didn't get even the AP that I could get from that battle, considering you have to make it so Alan does not go unconscious. That means he cannot die. And he has to get the final kill, the final blow, which I didn't do because I didn't do too much damage. Did we win? Yes, we did. That was a heck of a fight. I wish I could have landed the final blow instead of just backing up, though. It's not to say I'm not grateful. I feel like this helped me regain my confidence. Good to hear. Gah. What's the matter? Oh, I kind of feel kind of bad about all the flack I gave you earlier, that's all. I mean, you know, all the high and mighty noble stuff. Oh, don't worry about it. But is there some reason you got so caught up in that? Isn't bad to say out loud, but envy, I guess? I used to be all for almost everything I did. Sports, studying, anything you can think of. Still am, really. But I knew this noble who was basically my opposite. She could try anything and do it flawlessly. I was always so frustrated by that. All I wanted to do was be her equal, but no matter what I did, I couldn't manage it. That's a pretty lame reason, huh? No, not at all. But I don't know what you're talking about. It's Bridget, isn't it? How did you know? So, I guess it's time to go on playing. Rean told Alan about Bridget's request. So that's how she felt. Now that I think about it, I really have been like a jerk. Either thanks, I can sort of understand why you acted that way. Nobody wants to show their weakness to someone they look up to. It's not even that I look up to her so much as I want her to just look at me. Huh? What do you mean by... nothing. Forget about it. Forget to say anything. So that's the way it is. It was pretty obvious. He's in love. Anyway, if that's what she think you're here for, I'll go talk to her. Besides, I owe her a personal apology for being so mean to her lately. She needs to know that my issue was with myself, not with her. In fact, I'll go do that right now. As I leave, I hope the two of you can smooth things over. Me too. Thanks for all you've done for me today. Sadly, I didn't get the extra AP, but oh well. To be fair, I do find it quite hard to get the AP, especially for Alan getting the last blow, because he doesn't do that much damage. That's the only problem with him. He doesn't do that much damage. So because he doesn't do that much damage, typically, it ends up with you killing it instead of him. But I'd say typically after like on other difficulties, I think I'd say if you play on normal mode, he is absolutely going to survive the thing. He ain't gonna fucking die. The thing can't do that much damage to him on like on normal or below. That's why I chose to do hard difficulty. Just being a little bit extra hard on myself. You must be Philadelphia. You sent your request about the photography club to the student council, right? Yeah, that's me. I'm actually the head of the photography club. Given that your first year helping out the student council, I suppose that makes you the real I've heard about. Guilty as charged. I believe you requested something about an issue with a first year club member? That's right. I was hoping I could handle it on my own, but that's becoming less and less likely. I really do want to stop Vex, though. So, would you be willing to help me? If I can actually speak. So, would you be willing to lend me a hand? Accept the request. Of course, I can. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Like I said, no matter how I discuss with you concerns a first year student by the name of Rex. Apparently he's been taking inappropriate photographs of girls without their permission. To make matters worse, he's being exchanged and made shady deals with some of the other boys at the academy. Well, that definitely sounds pretty sketchy. In fact, it sounds like a blatant violation of the academy rules. Indeed it does. I'm not sure exactly what kind of photographs they are, or what he's exchanged them for, but the fact that he's violating the rules of the academy is clear. If he keeps it up, I won't be surprised if he ends up suspended, or even expelled. And that's why I want to stop him before it gets a bit too late. That's true, he's probably doomed if the instructors or the girls themselves find out about this. Speaking of which, have we tried discussing this with Rex in private? I've asked about it a few times in passing, but he always plays innocent. Assuming he thinks it's safe to continue as long as he doesn't get caught in the act. I see. In that case, they catch him in the act. Busting while he's exchanging his photos. I wish it didn't have to come to this, but I don't think we have any other choice at this point. But a word of warning, he's being extremely vigilant lately. I think I might have raised the issue one too many times and put him on guard. Which is why I'm going to ask you to catch him for me. Alright, I'll see what I can do. Rex and I may be from different social classes, but I've always seen us as friends who share a mutual trust. All I want is for him to understand what he's doing and stop, but it does make me sad when it comes to this. We'll just have to hope that catching him in the act won't give us a chance to show him what he's doing is wrong. I suppose you're right. Either way, he seems to have a number of pre-arranged spots where he conducts his deals. I've managed to work out 2 of them so far. The first of them is behind the storage building in the field, and the other is near the old schoolhouse. Those spots do seem secluded enough to get away with some shady business. He has a good eye for these things. You're going to want to be careful when trying to get near him, though. He has a knack for sensing danger. Tread very lightly. Keep that in mind. Anyway, I'll start looking for him in the 2 spots you mentioned. Snapped. From what I remember, I think he is actually at the old schoolhouse. However, of course... Oh wait, no, is that? No, I'm wrong. He isn't at the old schoolhouse. I think he goes there afterwards. There he is. Oh man, this place is great. Rex, you're an artist. A genius even. I don't mean to brag, but you're totally right. I am a genius. Found him. Does I feel they're about my head? Now I just need to see a deal go down. So, have you got to the cooks? Of course, man, I'm buzzing top good stuff. Now we're talking, let's guess. Hold on. What's going on, Rex? Don't tell me it's that Philadelphia guy again. No, it was just a feeling. Spiffing it. We'll be back up at FUB, got it? Got it. I think that's so quiet, was it? What the? They're gone. Wait, he says I was here and run away. Sure seems that way. Many of those boxes by the looks of it. So this is what Philadelphia meant about him being really good at sensing danger. It'd be a tough one to catch. It's not going to happen if I waste my time standing around here though. I'll find out where he went. Area B, where do you think that is? The old school house. Hey, you! And that's Patrick, I think. Ah, yeah. Oh, Patrick. I see you're hard at work again as a student council Evan boy. Though I can hardly imagine a more fitting role for the ringleader of a class of misfits. He almost seemed kind of down after last month, like he regretted what he said. It looks like we're back to the old Patrick again. What are you smiling about? I hope you're not expecting an apology for what I said last month, because if so, you'll be waiting a long time for that. I admit losing my composure like that wasn't befitting of my status as a member of the nobility, but yeah, I get it. I don't feel bent out of shape or anything, so let's just put it behind us, okay? Trying to feign nonchalance, are you? Always have to be the cool and don't you, Swartz? No matter. I'll leave you to take care of what a menial chore you've been saddled with today. But I have no intention of letting you get the better of me again in the classroom or in combat, so be ready. Okay. What's that all about? Guess that means he really has been dwelling on what happened last month this whole time. Maybe it's not that bad after all. Rightio, time to go back to the old schoolhouse. Hi, gang. There he is, the same guy from before, too. He should have the pictures on hand, so now will be the time to ask. Sorry, do you have a minute? Who's that? You got a new customer? Nah, pretty sure that's Rean from class. I mean, you know, the guy who's always acting on the student council. Damn, we just about close a deal or two. He might have been the one you noticed earlier then. No doubt about it. Hey, thanks for us. Can't let him see the stash though. What are we gonna do? He's already pretty close. Don't worry, I've got a plan. If we make it out of here alive, we'll make a plan. Point C. You ready? Yeah. I've got some questions for you two. Well, what are you doing over there in that revealing swimsuit, Lisa? Fuck that ring. Wait, Lisa? How was you mean this? Son of a... they're gone already. Well, they're fast and nothing else. They got me good this time. It didn't seem like they finished their trade though. I've been to the place of fair down mentioned, but it seems like they have another meeting spot. In one place, no one will find them. Maybe like a building that's not used very often. I better start searching then. A building that's not used very often, eh? Well... Aye. Funny enough, if I remember correctly, I want to say it's the auditorium? If I remember correctly. I think that's by the armour. I could be wrong here. Because I think that place is not used very often. If I remember correctly. Oh, the auditorium's open. Maybe found his way in here. See? Ta-da! And as you can see, he's all the way in the back here. Nice. I'll take this for you. Oh well, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Hi, gang. Seriously, a gang? Okay, gotta go later. Wait, Rex. Okay, hand it over. I'm sure you don't need me to tell you, but you shouldn't have that photo. Get some sunk. Fine, here you go. Rean comes in there, finding photo. It's a tower. Please do not tell me you have a crush on Tower. Is this Prison Tower? To be fair, it's not really revealing, but it's still technically going without that mission. And also, how the fuck did Tower not see this? A big fan, right? What? You got a problem with that? Not exactly. Wasn't really sure what to expect when I heard that Rex was taking inappropriate photos, but this is just a picture of her working, like she always does. Isn't it great? It's totally in a natural habitat. How can your heart not melt when you see that sweet look of determination? Thinking a picture like this is an art, you can't deny that Rex is a master of his art craft, can you? Can you? Well, I really can't. But he still took this photo without permission, so... Yeah, I figured as much, that's why I handed it over. But are you sure you should be standing here talking to me while Rex gets away? Yeah, good point. I can tell that he's still somewhere in the auditorium. Seems like he's planning on hiding out in here, hoping I'll leave. I've got some bad news from you, Rex. Either way, I bet not catch you buying candid photos again, got it? Yeah, got it. And if I remember correctly, he is upstairs? From what I remember. At least I'm pretty damn sure he is. I don't think he's over here. At least I'm pretty sure anyway. Yeah, I thought so. I was like, I'm pretty sure he's upstairs. I just can't remember which side he's on. I think he might be on the left-hand side, is it? Way, I was right. Hi, Rex. Sorry, Rex. It's over. It's nowhere to run. Just come quietly and best for a lecture from Philadelphia. How'd you even think to look up here? Well, because it's pretty fucking obvious. Bum 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 bum. Alright, the game's up, Rex. Hand over all the photos you've taken without the subject's permission. And don't even think about holding onto the photo quad you used to take them. Fine, this is all I've got left though. Philadelphia took the photographs and photographs from Rex. Wow, they were making it, aren't they? I've got to admit, you are a good photographer, but maybe next time just ask for permission. And it looks like there are even more on the photos too. Well, yeah. It's a really nice photos though, I'm surprised. So am I. They're all very characteristic of the girls featured in them. They really convey each girl's individual charms. So you like them too, huh? They're beautiful photographs, I'll give you that. So, that doesn't change the fact that they were taken without the girl's permission. It doesn't matter how well taken a picture is if the subject doesn't want to be photographed or photographed. I'm sure you understand what I'm trying to say here, don't you? I guess, yeah. By the way... Oh wait, it's the wrong person. Oops. By the way, we heard that you were exchanging with some of the other students. That's right, I'm afraid we're going to need to ask you to give us whatever you traded for too. Fine. Rex handed Fidelia a magazine. It's full of pictures of girls. Well, at least it wasn't selling them from here. So now what happens to me? The phone was too risk. I was going to tell you to leave the club, but I think I know just the way to put this all behind us. Fidelia tore the photographs and put the photographs on her backlight, utterly destroying the photographs on it. No! All my hard work, all my blood, sweat and tears. Compared to having the instructors find out about what you were doing, this is a cakewalk. Well, that's true. I don't anyone other than Fidelia would have forgiven me what part I did either. I absolutely fucking failed at English though. Well, you're a top-notch photographer after all. I know you do great things if you put your mind to it. You really think so? I'm sorry I haven't been coming to the club for a while too. As long as you realise what you did before, I have no intention of harping on the matter any further. Looks like everything's okay between them now. That's a relief. Anyway, I'm not going to tell you to stop taking pictures of girls. Make sure you get their permission in the future, okay? I'm sure the photographs you take will turn out even better that way. Okay. Okay, should I say? Because I think he has much more of a grittier, deeper voice. This is the secret quest. Hello, means Water Class 7 speaking. It's Nightheart. Are you free at the moment, Water? I am. Did you need something? Good. As it so happens, I have a little proposal for you. If you have a moment to spare, come speak with me in the faculty lounge. I'll give you the details in person. Is this an urgent matter? No, there's no need to rush, or even come at all if you can't make it. You have the responsibility to take precedence. If you do have the time, however, I would appreciate your presence. Oh, this proposal is... Hold on. Wasn't he supposed to be returning to his unit today? Oh well, shall find out whenever I make it to the faculty lounge. Yep. That's on the first floor. Wait. Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember seeing this cutscene before from Fee. Yeah, because she's the one in here. Yeah, she's in the bed. She's taking a nap. I wish she's not taking a nap outside. Let's be honest. Hello, Instructor Nightheart. Time for some more fun. Fun minigames. Hello, Swarter. Have you finished assisting the student council? Yes, sir. Managed to take care of our most pressing task. By the way, I was under the impression that you'd be returning to the military. So I changed plans? I resolved my military business in record time. I got back not too long ago, in fact. You're saying you already come and gone? I'd be exhausted. Exhausted doesn't begin to cover it. To make matters worse, Instructor Thomas for me to drinking with him last night. I managed to get any shut-eye. Though maybe I shouldn't be telling you about this. I was about to say. He went out with Instructor Thomas even after all that. I would have expected him to be so friendly. Moving on, Instructor Valentine told me about your swimming lessons. It seems as though the men of Class 7 suffered a truly humiliating defeat. Except for me, because I crushed everyone. Wait. I can't really think of one. Arcade and Corsair Swatter. I'm referring to Arcade and Corsair. If what Instructor Valentine told me holds true, those two surrounding circles aren't all you men. Or maybe I should say boys. Men of the Empire would not stand for this. For the sake of masculinity, the world over, please tell me you have really felt a twinge of frustration. Well, I mean a twinge, sure. Then there may be hope for you yet. Listen well, Swatter. If you've got the time and the guts, I'll be willing to teach you how men swim. I need you to clarify that. Swimming is more about knowing how to breathe and use your body than it is your body itself. Us army men undergo training in order to learn how to swim quickly and efficiently. No wasted movements, no wasted breath. And I'll be willing to pass this all on to you in order to keep you from being shown up by these two girls again. Seriously? I'm always serious. If you've got the stones, gather up Class 7's men, or should I say boys, and I'll teach you all at once. This might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Make your choice. Right, Let's get swimming. If you want to teach us, I'll go to myself soon, too. Now, there's an answer. Gather up the other boys and meet me in the gymnasium. Yes, I'm changing the text ever so slightly, but that's because I find it much more funnier. I'm being honest, I actually do. I find it much more funnier. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Ba-da-boom. So, why are we here again? Dr. Naga wants to teach us how to swim as effectively as possible. Okay, we will mark gratitude. Still don't get why we needed to assemble so quickly just for some swimming lessons. If it is such a pressing issue for you, I can't imagine any of us would mind if you left us and went back to the dorm. It's not an issue, it's an observation. Swim a little. Right then, let us begin. We'll begin with warm-ups, done in accordance with the Manway method. The Manway method? Did you just make that up? The name's not important. The method, the land, is. You'll be racing each other one-on-one. Nothing gets a man motivated like some sweaty competition. Now, Swatter, why don't we start with you since you decided to pipe up about the name? Pick your first opponent. Yes, Instructor. Pick with Elliot, Machias, Uses, or Gaius. Let's go with Gaius. Would you mind racing me, Gaius? Not at all. Especially if you'll make us both better. Whee! On your marks, get set, go! Bum, 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 bum. Yes, I know how the controls work, game. Hi, Wing. Hi, Wing. Too bad, guys. Remember that one next time. Whew, you're better as fast as I thought you'd be, Rean. Between your height and your speed, you're no slouch yourself. Are you here to chit-chat, or are you here to swim? Get back here at once. Yes, instructor. Of course. Whee! The man-made method warm-ups continued in this fashion. And in the end, everyone addressed everyone without a single break. Bum 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 bum. Whew. 4 races in a row really takes a toll on you. You're telling me I'm exhausted. Yeah, I think we're about done for the day. I'm ready for a nap. I knew something could be tiring, but I didn't know it could get this bad. That should do it for our warm-ups, correct? I would appreciate it if we could get to the meat of these lessons. How naive. Sorry, I think I might have missed it. You're naive, every last one of you. You boys think you're ready to learn after a wimpy little warm-up like that? Oh, we still have a long way to go. Which leads us to our next exercise of the day. Limit breakers. I'm not the other one panicking about the word break being in that name, am I? Oh, I thought it was exactly. There's no such thing as a dumb question. It is, but that one came out pretty close. As the name would suggest, this exercise has you swimming to. Then through the limits of your endurance. Now I know what you're thinking. Oh no, instructor, this is a surefire way to drown. Don't do this to us. But don't worry, I'll give you 30 whole seconds to rest for every length of the pool you swim. Is he serious? That didn't sound like a joke to me. It doesn't sound like do it now. Everybody's dying as fuck. Like, give us up. Oh god. It seems as though each of you has expended all your reserves of energy by now. I'm always surprised that none of us are dead yet. Is there any point to all this? You still doubt me? I was just checking how long your last times were. I'm sure you'll find yourselves impressed. Everyone check the final times just as Instructor Nightmare suggested. No way! It felt like it took us hours to get across the pole. What exactly happened here? Once you reach the limit, your body dedicates all of its energy to swimming, not wasting an ounce on anything else. This is the method I told you about. Keep swimming like this, and you'll be able to cut down your times even further. So this is why you pushed through so far. There was a method to your madness all along. That's right. It's not to coincide. You all performed very well. You might want to use these to recover from your training though. Devil Balm. Yay! Thank you. That's all for today. But this isn't the end. You better keep training so those girls don't shoot you up again. Of course. Thank you for taking the time to coach us. Quest from the lessons completed. Whee! Oh, Jesus Christ, all I had. My thought is dying. Anywho, I'm going to end this video here. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time with more Cold Steel. See you then. Goodbye.